All right, welcome students. Here's what we're going to do. I want to talk briefly about 10.2. We're in lesson 10, relations, functions, and graphs. Keep in mind we are at the point where people are getting done with the midterm and then getting back to the course, and 10.2 gets back to the course lesson sequence after the midterm. So please keep up with your information there. I'm going to post a introduction video, and I want you to take a look at that where I'll do some problems and I'll try to make really the concepts of this lesson together in a visual format. Maybe that'll help you out. I'll try to post some other videos there as well, maybe another calculator video that may help you. Okay, so we're talking about 10.2 graphs. We're talking about a visual representation of a function. So keep that in mind. Now, what I'd like to encourage you to do is, let me turn the camera off here. Hold on. Okay, so if you notice, I have our content window opened up, and I have our tasks all lined up. So the advanced organizer, again, basic things about a function that everybody should know. Your assignment. So your assignment on 10.2, okay, your assignment on 10.2 has a lot of graphing type questions about it. And if you will go in there and see that the textbook looks different, the reading, and you may recognize that from maybe looks like a college algebra or some other kind of textbook there. You'll see the text a little bit different, a little bit refined in its presentation, but still a college algebra textbook with the ideas that we need. Try the reading there, and matter of fact, you may find my introduction video helpful before you do the reading. We're talking about table of values in graphs, something you're familiar with. You may remember the T chart, if you would, from high school, and if not, you'll see that. A graphical interpretation of domain and range, a very good short lesson on that. And then I do want to point out this video from Khan Academy, a tremendous teacher and a tremendous opportunity you have to watch that video and get that understanding. Really brings home this idea of online learning. Increasing and decreasing in constant functions. Of course, you want your grades, right, to be always increasing. But we could sort of hit a plateau where your GPA stays the same in this class, or your percentage grade, and then maybe you run out of time, or you get sick, or something like that. You get behind, you see your grades start slipping, but you come back. That would be an idea related to increasing, decrease, and constant. Of course, I know everybody's grade's going to stay high, right? All right, then even in odd functions. We're not talking about functions that are odd or strange or wacky. We're not talking about getting even with functions, although you may feel like that from time to time. We're talking about a definition of understanding symmetry and the way functions are expressed visually on the coordinate plane, especially in relation to the 0, 0 origin or the y-axis. So take a look at that. Vertical line test you're familiar with. Finding the zeros of a function. This is an extremely important concept to get in college algebra. What are the zeros of a function? I explained that in my video. In short, it's where the value of the function is 0. So keep that in mind. Here's your quiz 10.2. So keep that in mind as well. Now remember, what we're going to do with the discussion on lesson 10, let's wait till after next week sometime, and I'll have some directions up there for you. So keep all of this in mind when you're working this lesson on graphs. Now, I want to point out something to you about navigating this particular unit, a little danger point. If I go over to I click on Advanced Organizer, and I want to go back to my lesson, I may be tempted to click on this. But if I click on this, I'm going to get back to the 10.1 lesson. See, 10.1. Of course, I could scroll down here to graphs of a function. So my point to you would be very, very careful. Let's see if I can go back. Well, okay, that's amazing. So here I am. I made the mistake of going here. How about going here, graph of a function, and then you can get to the list. You may get sort of lost if you don't do that, so please beware navigating through this lesson 10. That's all I got for you good folks. Try to keep it positive. Okay, so like I said, try to keep it positive, try to keep it real, try to keep it real positive while we're working through these graphs in Chapter 10. Thank you.